Good morning, students. This is Mallishwari. Now we are going to discuss about the queues. Okay. So in a previous classes we discussed arrays, linked lists, and queues. Now we are stacks. Now we are going to discuss about the queue. Okay. So in this session we are going to discuss about what is a queue. Okay. Implementation of the queues. Okay, ADT of queues and types of the queue. Okay, so the first, what is a queue? So the queue is an ordered collection of elements. Okay, the queue is an ordered collection of elements that has two ends. So that has two ends. So one is a front end and another one is a rear end. So here the deletion can be happen at one end, the insertion can be happen at another end. Okay, so the insertion. Okay, so the insertion can be happen at one and deletion can be happen at one. The deletion, so it which end the insertion is happening and the which end the deletion is happening, we have to see. So here this is a front end, so this is a rear end. Okay, the deletion is done at the front end. Okay, so this way we have to delete the elements from this way, and we have to insert the elements from the insertion is done at the rear end. Okay, so this way deletion and this way insertion. Okay, this is a queue. Okay, so what is a queue? Queue is the ordered collection of elements in which the insertion can be happen at the rear end and the deletion can be happen at the front end. So this is a definition of the queue. Okay, now it follows FIFO technique. Okay, so means first in first out, means the element in which we enter into the queue, it is going to delete first. Okay, that is a first in first out. First element entered, it is going to delete first. So that is a FIFO. Okay, the first inserted element will be removed. Okay, so the example for this queue is collecting the tickets in a queue. Okay, standing in a queue. Okay, so suppose if you are standing in a ticket counter, so the person who entered into the queue first, he is going to serve first. So that is the example for the queue. Okay, so that is a queue. Next, implementation of the queue. So the queues can be implemented in two ways. So one is the sequential allocation and another one is the linked list allocation. Means how we have to enter the element into the queue. Okay, there are two implementation, that is a sequential allocation and linked list allocation. So here we can implement the queues by using the arrays. Now we'll see how we have to implement the queue by using the arrays. Okay, this. Okay, so here implementation of queues by using the array. Okay, so we know that linked list, queue is following FIFO data structure. Okay, so here it has a two ends, so that is a front end and one more is a rear end. The front end we have to delete the elements, at the rear end we have to insert the elements. Now we are using the arrays to implement the queues. So this is a, like, imagine this is an array, so I am naming this as a. Okay, this is my array. So here what how many ends it has? It has two ends. So one is a front and another one is a rear. Okay, the first, how we have to index? So this is a of 0, a of 1, a of 2, a of 3, a of 4, a of 4, like this. Here we have to, so the first element into this, the first element is 17, that is it is available at the a of 0. Okay, the second element 23, it is available at the a of 1. So next one is a of 2 97, a of 3, like this. Okay, so here to insert, put a new element in the location. Suppose if you want to insert the new element. Okay, if you want to insert the new element in this, where we have to insert? Here, this, suppose if I want to insert 49, so it is going to insert into the 50th, fourth location. Next, that time what will happen? We have to increment rear Okay, rare equals to rare plus 1 means next where the rare has to point, it has to point to the next location, means where we have to insert the element. Okay, so the last element it is going to point, so that is the rare. Suppose if you delete element, okay, if you delete the element, where we have to delete? Okay, if you want to delete the element, where we have to delete? We have to delete the elements from the front end. So the first we have to delete this one. So that time what will happen? So the front is going to increment by 1. Next, first, now it is going to delete. So now the front is pointing to the EF1 like this. So this is a array implementation, sorry, queue implementation by the, okay, so this is a queue. Initially the queue is like that, it is having the 4 elements, so that is 17, 23, 97, 44. Okay, and next after the insertion, okay, after inserting the element, the rare pointing to this location. Okay, the rare is pointing to this location. Suppose if you delete one element, the rare is pointing to this location, sorry, front is going to incremented by 1. Okay, so here okay, so this is a insertion and deletion in the deletion. Next, the representation of the queues by using linked list. Okay, representation of queues by using linked list. Okay, so the here already we know what is a linked list. Linked list is a, okay, linked list is a, what is a linked list? Linked list is a collection of elements. Here each node is having the two parts. One is the address part, another one is the information part. Here also see the linked list. This is the address part, sorry, so this is the address part, this is the information field. So the first element, that is a 3, is available in the 290 location. Okay, the next, so next here it is, next element is 350. Okay, so that like this, the next element is 360 like this. Here the elements are arranged, elements are queue is implemented by using the linked list. Okay, so this is a linked list representation of the queues. Okay, okay, so this is a link implementation of queues by using the arrays, implementation of the queues by using the linked list. Now what are the ADT of queue? Okay, means what are the operations we have to perform on a queue? These things we are going to discuss. So the first one is the queue overflow, queue underflow. Okay, the next one is the NQ and DQ and displaying. Okay, so the first one is the NQ, so that is the overflow. So suppose if you want to insert the element into the queue, so first what we have to say, the availability of the elements in the queue we have to check. Okay, so the how we have to check, now we'll see. Okay, so this is a queue. Okay, so the in this it is having the 4 elements. Suppose if I am trying to insert the element into the queue, so what will happen? So it is already filled with the elements. Now there is a no possibility for inserting an element. Okay, so that time we have to give the stack is overflowing. Okay, stack is overflowing condition we have to. Okay, see, now we are trying to insert element into the queue. Okay, so here already it is full, so the array reaches to maximum. Now there is a no possibility to inserting element into the queue, so that time stack, sorry, queue is overflow. Okay, so this is the overflow. We'll see in the next class the implementation of the queue, like when what is the condition, or else what is the code for generating like stack is a full. Okay, next class we will see that one. So this so if you are trying to insert element into the queue, then it will give the stack is overflow case. Okay, we have to print like that. So this is a overflow. Now, so that is a overflow. Okay, means whenever you are so whenever the queue is filled with the empty, sorry, whenever the stack is filled with elements, then if you are trying to insert element into the queue, so that time we have to it has to generate Like overflow condition means it is already filled with the elements, like that it has to give that one. So that is a queue overflow. Next, underflow. So next one is underflow. So there is a no element available in the queue. So that time if you are trying to delete the elements, so that time we have to generate, we have to give like stack is underflow. Okay, like that, like that we have to provide the information. So take the already in a previous chapter only it's told underflow or overflow. Take the bottle. So in that bottle it is the bottle is filled with the water. Okay, means it is a full. Now if you are trying to fill this bottle with the water, so what it will do, the water will come out. Okay, it is already filled with the water, there is a no space to put extra water. So that is a flow. Okay, overflow. So that here also, if the array is filled with the elements, there is a no space. So that time if you are trying to insert the element into the array, that is a overflow. Now the bottle is empty. So if you are trying to drink the water, so what will happen, you can't drink the water. Why? Because there is a no water. So that is the underflow. Like that in queue, if you delete the element, even though it is empty, if you are trying to delete the elements, so that time we have to call that as a underflow. Okay, so the next one, NQ DQ. Okay, so what is the NQ, what is the DQ? So the NQ means insertion. Okay, inserting an element into the queue. So that time we have to perform the NQ. Okay, NQ, that time we have to use NQ operation. Then if you want to delete the elements from the queue, we have to use the DQ. Okay, so that is a deletion. So this is NQ and DQ, where we have to insert the elements at the rear end, where we have to delete the elements from front end. Okay, so this is the insertion, deletion. So the next one is the display. Okay, so the if you want to display the elements, okay, if you want to display the elements available in the queue, so that time you have to perform the display operation. So these are the ADTs provided by the queue. Okay, okay. Next, difference between the stack and queue. Already we finished the chapter of stack. Now the introduction it is over. Now we'll see the differences between the stack and queue. So the first one, and so what is a stack? Stack is also a order list, but only with one end. So that is called top. So what is the queue? It is also a linear order collection of elements, but it has a two ends, that is a rear end and that is a front end. So that is the first one. Okay, this is the first one. Next, here where we have to delete the element in the stack, where from where we have to delete, where we have to insert the elements, only from the top. So the insertion and deletion can be happen only one end, that is called top. In queue, how we have to delete, how we have to insert, we have two different ends. So one is for deletion, one is for insertion. Okay, so deletion is happen at the front end and the insertion is happen at the rear end. Okay, next difference, the stack follows LIFO technique and queues we have to use the FIFO technique. Okay, example for the stack are a stack of chair, book, like, and suppose if you arrange the chairs in one by one, how, which chair you have to remove first? The first on the top chair you have to remove. Like this, if you kept the books one by one, so which books you can take on the top book only, you can take. So that is the example for the stack. Next one is the example for the queue. So it's a ticket window, waiting in a queue line. So these are the example for the queue. Next, types of the queue. So there are four types of the queues. So those are the linear queue, circular queue, priority queue, double-ended queue. Okay, so the first one is a linear queue, circular queue, priority queue and double-ended queue. Okay, okay, so the first one is a linear queue. So in a linear queue, the elements are arranged in a linear fashion, means like one after the other. Okay, so the insertion at the rear end, deletion from the front end. So this is a linear queue. So the next one is a circular queue. So here the front, okay. So this one. So the front is away on before the rear and the rear after the front. So like this, the elements will be arranged in this. Okay, this one. Okay, rear and front pointing to the rear and pointings are available in the adjacents. Okay, so that is the circular queue. So next one is the priority queue. Here the deletion can be happen on the priority. Okay, so in normal queues, like deletion where we have to delete the element which we entered in the queue, so that we have to delete that one, means from the first. So here in this queue, so if you want to delete the elements, which one we are going to delete first? 10. So but in a priority queue it is not like that. Okay, the first which the highest priority element is going to delete first, like that. Here we are giving the priorities for each element, then deletion is possible depending on that priority only. So that is a priority queue. Okay, double ended queue. Okay, so the double ended queue is like this. Front and the rear is available at the two end. Okay, so this is a double queue. In the next classes, we will see the algorithms for each. Okay, so this algorithm for a circular queue, priority queue, and double-ended queue, means how to insert, how to delete. So we'll see this by using the algorithms. Thank you so much. Okay, the next session, algorithms for each queue.